Здравствуйте, гости и подписчики самого
Welcome guests and subscribers of the most informative and useful channel about life, real estate and moving to Turkey by the Tolerance Company. Increasingly, our clients and subscribers have been asking us about the new and as yet unfamiliar area of Antalya Altıntaş. Which neighborhood is it? Where is it located? Is it worth living and buying property in Antalya? How far is it from the beach and the sea? What about its infrastructure? How it's developing? What are its main pros and cons? It is really worth to buy property in Antalya in Altıntaş now. I am Sergey Volchenkov, Director of Business Development of a leading real estate agency in Turkey, Tolerance, the most comprehensive review of the Antalya Altıntaş neighborhood, which you will not find anywhere else, right here for you. Stay with us.
Прежде чем рассказать вам об этом районе,
Before I tell you about the neighborhood, I will share a secret with you. A map of this neighborhood first appeared in our office 1.5 years ago. For already then, when many people had not even heard about this area, its prospects and its future were obvious to us. But even we didn't expect it to develop so rapidly. It's really one of Antalya's most promising future neighborhoods, and we will tell you why is that. By the way, if you are thinking about buying property in Turkey and you don't know about Antalya yet, you can see our full review here. So, what is the area of Altıntaş in Antalya? What is it interesting and what is its perspective? Here is what Tatiana Fidan, our host of the Latin Turkey channel, will tell you. Altıntaş is located in the east of Antalya, is the part of the Aksu district. The name of the area, Altıntaş, can be translated as the Golden Stone. The district borders Antalya Airport to the west, Güzelyurt district to the north, Mandırlar district to the east, and Ermenek and Kundu districts to the south. The Altıntaş area is 9.3 square kilometers, and the population at the beginning of 2022 is approximately 10,000 inhabitants. The distance to Antalya Airport is just 1.5 kilometers, and it's one of the biggest pluses moreover. After all, Antalya Airport is the largest airport after Istanbul in Turkey, providing convenient and daily connections to many countries around the world, especially Russia and Europe. Only in 2019, it welcomes more than 35 million passengers. And that means you can always get to Antalya from anywhere in the world very quickly and easily. And don't be intimidated by the proximity. The Altıntaş neighborhood runs parallel to the airport, which means you won't get any noise from the aircraft, as they not fly over the neighborhood, but land or take off along completely different paths. However, from many viewpoints in this area, you will be able to enjoy a spectacular view of planes landing or taking off against and setting sun and the mountains. The excellent view of the mountains in the distance is one of the area's great assets. One of the most important advantages of Altıntaş is also its proximity to the sea and the town itself. The distance from Altıntaş to Lara and the famous shopping center Tera City, for example, is only 7 kilometers. Mall of Antalya is 4.5 kilometers away. Agora Shopping Center, IKEA and Metro, 6.5 kilometers. The famous Duden Waterfall, for instance, 4.5 kilometers. The distance to the area and the beaches of Lara and Kundu is just 2.6 kilometers from the lower end of the area and 7.5 kilometers from its most distant point. The famous sandy beaches of Lara and Kundu are the holiday destinations of Antalya for holidaymakers who love clean sea and sand. Their length is more than 5.5 kilometers. These easygoing beaches have been awarded a blue flag for their clearness. These prominent along the entire beachfront with the restaurants and cafes, walking tracks and seating areas, and the beaches themselves are equipped with the sunbeds and umbrellas. So what other features does the neighborhood have to offer? There are more than 120 luxury 5-star hotels located within 5 to 20 kilometers of Altıntaş. From these hotels, 10 have made the top 100 hotels in the world. The Land of Legends, Turkey, biggest theme park of the entertainment, is also 20 kilometers away, with a huge water park, restaurant area, chic nightlife and shows. Although Altıntaş is only a developing area, its residents benefit from all the necessary urban infrastructure of the neighboring Muratpaşa and Aksu districts. Thus, modern clinics such as Medical Park, 8.5 kilometers away, and the Antalya Private Hospital, 3.5 kilometers from the west border of Altıntaş, can be found in a close proximity. There are many educational facilities nearby, such as lyceums and schools, one of them being the International Private Russian Language School in Lara, which is very important to many families who have come here with children. Altıntaş has excellent transport links with the easy access by bus to the city center and airports as well as to the beaches of Lara. One of the most recent additions to the development of Altıntaş is the modern, up-to-date neighborhood. For this reason, it's not only neighborhood in Antalya with a building permanent and lots of plots are still available for development. There are not small plots of the land and is the city center or other areas. There are large plots of land on which to build spacious apartment complexes with a development infrastructure in which to live comfortably and prestige. Due to the high demand of the property in Antalya, there are hardly any other districts in the city that are close to the sea and at the same time have such modern construction opportunities. Konyaaltı, as many have said and which we reviewed here, is already fully built and there are hardly any interesting new developments to be found. Prices in neighborhood in Konyaaltı are already very high and not for everyone can afford to buy here. This is also true for Lara and Muratpaşa districts, which we have reviewed for you before and which you can see there. Lara also has no longer land to build and has almost no new housing developments to offer to its buyers. The Kepez district, our detailed review you can watch here, is much younger, actively built now, but has many interesting projects and unfortunately is located too far from the sea and does not suit everybody. Therefore, more and more property developers in Antalya are turning their attention to the Altıntaş neighborhood, really considering it's a very promising area with a great future. How is it interesting and profitable to you, potential buyers, residents and investors in real estate in Antalya? One of the biggest pluses is that some very interesting projects are building to be built here which until now simply haven't existed in Antalya. These are not the usual standard houses with pools and we have got not used in Konyaaltı and Lara areas. These are state-of-art complexes with a developed infrastructure and design which are built with the most advanced technology. Many of these complexes have not a large landscape areas, but also swimming pools, both outdoor and indoor, playgrounds and water parks, spa and fitness centers, reception and lobby. In short, everything that distinguishes modern projects from older developments and that makes living in them convenient and comfortable. Many of these projects are designed by leading architects in Turkey, who are creating future landmark locations of living or investing. A future buyer will also benefit from the fact that these projects will compete with each other in both price and quality. Another important benefit of this area is that the development plan is for the first time not created by the local administration as usually by municipality of Antalya province. Thus, both residential commercial buildings were designed from the outset of parks, schools, hospitals and kindergartens, and sports centers were sensibly planned in order to make the life of people here comfortable and convenient in the future. The city-approved development plan can be seen here and downloaded by clicking on the link in the description of this video. Many may say that the area is still very underdeveloped, but it's true. That's because the district was beginning to develop. But that's the point of a smart interest and buying. Those areas with excellent prospects for the future, of course, that is for your goal. Let me give you one real example. Over 15 years ago, when we opened an office in Konajaltı in Antalya, the area was still very new. Many people in Antalya told us, that's a Konajaltı, Lara is way to go. However, we didn't just believe that. We knew that was not the case. We had sold properties 15 years ago in the coastal Konajaltı districts such as Liman, Gursu and Altınkum, for example. We did not even go to Hurma or Sarisu. What about now? These districts are worth the waste of gold, and Konajaltı has become the best district of the city where Turks and foreigners choose to live and where there are no more places to build and where property values have grown a lot. The same is waiting for Altıntaş area in Antalya. I believe my experience and knowledge, it's only the matter of time. So, whom is this area suitable for? Someone who wants to buy property in Antalya in a new interesting development in a developer priced higher purchase. This is the right choice for those who is thinking of investing well, for someone who is thinking of living in Antalya not just right now but in the near future. Certainly, the infrastructure is still undeveloped and basic communications roads are just starting to build. That is why buyers who want to live in Antalya right now should choose areas such as Konajaltı, Muratpaşa, Lara or Kepes as example. That is always by clear about your goals and objectives and act. Please do not forget that the main advantages that Antalya has over smaller resort towns such as Kemer, Belek or Alanya, for example, is still liquidity. Demand in Antalya is created and sustained not only by foreigners buyers but mainly by Turks, so property here will always be in demand, which means liquid. The Totalans company has been working in the real estate market in Turkey for almost 20 years, and we are one of the largest real estate companies in Turkey. Our main principle is professionalism and trust in everything we do. Thousands of clients have been lucky to own a property in Turkey through us over the years. Their feedbacks and reviews of our work, which you can see here, are our most valuable assets. The guiding principle of tolerance and our employee is to advise the client on what you would buy to yourself, certainly with their budgets and requirements. Having our own offices in Antalya gives our clients the widest choice with the lowest price guarantee. We have a number of senior property experts with years of experience who can help you make the right choice and provide quality service not only for the sale but also for any questions of living and adjusting in Turkey. To us, every client is our family. This is how we are used to working and living. Our 20 years of experience and thousands of customers' references prove that you can trust us and to make the choice and purchase of property in Turkey as safe and secure as possible. You can see our offers in Altıntaş area on this link, or check our website, Tolerance Home, or just contact us on the WhatsApp here on this number. Our team will find the best option for you as soon as possible. You can see our free viewing tour program to choose the property in Turkey, all the details of which you can see here. Tolerance has its own offices in many cities of Turkey, and we can offer you the properties in Antalya, Alanya, Mersin, Istanbul, and other parts of the country. Work with professionals if you want to be served with the most honest approach, the widest choice, and the best price of any property in Turkey. We were delighted to be with you and tell you about the future jewel of Antalya Altıntaş district. Subscribe to our channel to keep updated with the most important property and relocation developments in Turkey. Ask questions and comments about Antalya and its neighborhoods, living and buying property here. We know and talk about things that others don't know and don't talk about too.
Subscribe to our channel and get the best professional advice.